Hello everybody and welcome back to what is potentially the least chill zone imaginable as we potentially go after our largest land grab yet. So I was thinking about this during the break, and these claims that we would lose if we lose this would be lost by us anyway, with the exception of the Kingdom of Sfithiod, which is a claim that can be inherited by successor. However, all of these others will not be inherited unless pressed in war. Well, these actually can be inherited, but many of this would, in fact, be lost to our successor. So I think pressing this is probably a good idea if we can win this war. I mean, even if we can't win this war, it's not the worst that we lose out on. We would lose 200 prestige, which isn't that bad. Losing 524 gold would hurt a lot. But I think overall that this is a very, very good idea. This guy only has access to 3,000 troops personally. He has a lot of vassals that he could call in. However, they do have 4,000 troops down here already. And we have access to about the same number, slightly over, 4,500. Although we're not at our max here. We do have these extra troops here as well in our retinue. And he's almost all light infantry since he's still tribal. Yeah, looking at this, most of this is light infantry for sure. He's got 833 plus 1703 plus 505 light infantry. So that's over half light infantry right there. Most of ours will be heavy infantry. We also have a few archers and cavalry. Let's give it a go. If it goes wrong, we lose claims that we probably shouldn't have had anyway. That's kind of my theory here. So let's go ahead and declare war on him, and we are going to press all claims. Now, we are certainly going to get a lot of hate for this if we win. We're going to get a lot of territory. We're going to be very threatening. We're going to have to chill for quite a while. Let's go ahead and do this. We are now at war. We need to group up. Very, very quickly indeed. Okay, so he has this extra 3,000 troops here. Didn't anticipate that. Probably should have. These guys are also going to be almost all light infantry. Yeah, okay. So that's England, Scandinavia, and Sfithiod. Now, we don't actually have any friends. Could we make an alliance with Lombardy? Not quite. Well, this guy isn't Lombardy. This guy is Lombardy. We cannot form an alliance with him yet because we're not a close relative. Okay. Even though he is betrothed to our sister. Apparently that doesn't count. Maybe because she's not of age yet. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and raise up all of our vassal levies. We are going to be losing some troops right here. We're going to go ahead and try to group up in Dyfed. We'll see what we can do. We may lose this war. We may not. We'll see. We do have some income coming in. Hopefully, even with all these troops raised, we're still making money. That would be ideal. May or may not be true. Let's go ahead and take a look. And we're losing some troops here, as expected. But it looks like they may actually allow us to group up. Maybe. They're marching in here. These guys don't seem too interested in actually moving. These guys are going to march straight through them, which is unfortunate. Don't really want to stop them, though. Keep them busy for a little bit while we group up. Okay, he is actually fighting Gwent here, the host. We should go help that. We absolutely should go help that host, which is now our host, of course. Vassal levy is raised for too long. Yeah. Okay. We'll go ahead and accept this. Lombardy is now officially married matrilineally to our house. Can we form an alliance with this guy? We can. Okay. We'll do that just to defend ourselves a little bit. And we need to get down here very quickly and reinforce this. Okay. And Lombardy might come into this war. Yeah, they'll come into this war. So we'll go ahead and send that. Get some help from Lombardy. There, we managed to reinforce here. Excellent. We'll win this. This guy got better at fighting, so that's good. He is now a cavalry leader. Excellent. And he's going to gain some martial skill. And of course Lombardy will come help us. Excellent. Okay, we need to wipe this stack ASAP. These guys are actually doing an internal fight here, it would appear. So that's good. We can use this to our advantage to just crush this stack repeatedly and get rid of a very, very significant threat here. Okay, he actually went up there. We're going to go fight him. Maybe we're not going to get there in time. We did not. Okay, we're going to go in here and reinforce. We should win this. Our better troops should carry the day here. Do we have anybody fighting up here? Yeah, that's what's going on up here. Okay, we'll go ahead and put this unit down. These are just basically a distraction right now. We do need to wait for Lombardy to show up. That would be nice. They have a peasant revolt currently. Hopefully they can deal with that. We'll put these guys down too. We don't have any real way of getting them up here. Okay. So now we just try to beat up on Svithjod. This is also an English revolt. That's fine. We'll leave them as they are. We don't want to fight his rebels, if at all possible. Wow, we are actually losing this fight. Somehow. How are we losing this fight? Well, that was impressively bad. Okay. These guys are walking away. We'll let them. We do have some dangerous factions coming up. Okay. Let's go ahead and walk this way. And then when these guys get locked in here... Also, why are they not fighting their rebels here? That's what I am kind of wondering. Not sure. But we'll fight this stack instead of this one. They also currently have a Scandinavian army on our capital. We'll have to go deal with that. Okay, let's kill this and then head up to our capital. We are making money, and a pretty solid amount of it, in fact. We could hire mercs. We'll see when Lombardy shows up, though. We captured this guy in that battle. That's perfect. And this guy. I don't think either of them really matter. Okay, let's go ahead and march up this way. And let's think about getting some mercs. Since we're making money, we can actually afford... Now, we can't afford them yet. We can afford one of these guys, probably. I mean, we could afford these guys right now. They're only 861 strong, though. We'll not do that currently. Okay. So, we need to get up here, and quick. We found an apostate. Apparently, this guy is an apostate. We should burn him. And so we will. He was burnt at the stake. Excellent. This guy is using our soldiers to extort money from the peasantry. What a jerk. He's forfeited his office. We can't imprison him because the council is being jerks. We'll put this guy on the council in hopes of just making him a little happier. In fact, he'll be quite a lot happier. He's still a malcontent, but... Wow, still minus 100. Ridiculous. That opinion of predecessor, though. What did you do, Harley? What did you do to these poor vassals? Come on. Where is Lombardy? Are they actually coming? Actually, they're fighting these guys. These guys are in Lombardy, so they're being a bit of a distraction. So that's good. That's actually quite good. Thanks, Lombardy. You're being bros. Woke up early and found a sealed letter addressed to a chief of Narva. What could it say? Our guardian is the chief of Narva. We could gain 50 piety, or we could gain curious. It could be important. Let's find out. He wasn't angry with us. He just told us it's considered rude to go through other people's belongings. It's probably a boring letter anyway. Okay, so we should get here in time to defend our capital. Any moment now. There we go. And our council's no longer discontent. That is excellent. We do need to continue fighting this. We're almost rich enough to hire some mercs. We will be losing money monthly with a full band of mercs, so there is that. We can't sustain it. So I guess we just fight this war and keep going. We'll burn this guy at the stake too. If we can just keep these numbers of troops down and fight them separately like this, we'll be okay. We do need to get a few troops up here to siege, so that we have ticking war score on our side. Or we could capture somebody important, like the Jarl of Svithjod. That's nice. Jarl Thorfinn the Wise. Okay, we'll go like that. Are they going to Leinster? No, they're going to Ossory. Excellent. Okay, so we are going to fight these guys separately. Okay. 919 troops left. He retreated up there. And there are a few more troops landing. This guy died. Duke of Albany. He didn't like us much. So, that's good. This guy is actually already in prison. That's nice. He's actually in the oubliette. We'll keep him there. He won't cause any trouble in the oubliette. Okay. So far, we're doing well in this war. Lombardy is not currently coming to help, but they're being a bit of a distraction. There is also currently all of these guys up here getting distracted by our two provinces, so that's all good. Let's go ahead and keep fighting this up here, keep whittling down their troop numbers. Every war that we win makes this more likely, or rather every fight that we win makes this more likely. Because we are taking out a couple hundred of his troops every battle. Okay, so we do have a fair number of troops here as an advantage over him. Let's go ahead and split this in half twice and send 685 up here to siege. And then the others will stay down here to fight. Like that. He doesn't seem interested in landing anywhere other than right by our capital, so with any luck, they'll be safe up there to siege. And we'll just be able to crush these guys repeatedly with this force. Oh, lovely. Lovely. We do have some dangerous factions going on, and people are upset that our levies have been raised for this long, but that's like half of our army, over half of our army, so we do not want to give that away. We marched into the wrong province chasing them. We should probably enforce realm peace. What war is this, actually? Albanite revolt war for somebody else's claim on Albany. Okay. That's fine. That war can go on. If we can get some of these vassals dead and things like that, that'll be fantastic for us. Okay, so we'll just keep fighting this. These guys are going to start sieging up here, which should theoretically stop our ticking war score very soon. We do actually have some occupation, so that's good. We don't have ticking war score because of that. Excellent. This war is actually going a lot better than I expected, to be honest. We'll hire mercs if we need to, but as of right now, they do not seem to be too interested in actually fighting us. So there is that. Yeah, they are not currently fighting. They're actually not sieging over here either. So that's nice of them. Lombardy is still fighting their little war over here, but they did take out at least 2,000 troops, so that was completely worthwhile. We slew this guy, the Jarl of Austergautland. Good riddance. And that siege is still progressing. And we got some tech points. Excellent. Excellent. This is held by Norger, so that's not actually going to be a thing, taking that this go-round. You're not going to Leinster? You're going to Ossory? Okay. We'll go to Ossory as well. He just called in a Jarl of Austergautland. That's actually the guy that we just killed, his heir, so that shouldn't be a threat. That's somebody who was basically already in this war. Okay, we're going to keep fighting this army, whittling them down. Hopefully we'll wipe them very soon. The Emperor of Scandinavia is currently busy. He is attacking he's attacking the Rus, which is over in Russia. He is also currently defending against that holy war, which is going quite well now that we're actually fighting. And he's defending against us, and he's also defending against Oldenburg in the Oldenburgian Scandinavian border dispute over Cella. So he's being pulled in multiple different directions right now. Lombardy is helping us, kind of. They'll help us more once they stop doing their nonsense with this war over here. What war are they actually fighting right now? He is attacking... Okay, that's our war. He is also attacking a duke in his war to revoke something, so he's got a bit of a civil war going on. He should win that very soon. He's 12% in favor. Okay. Well, let's just keep an eye on this up here. Looks like there's a lot of raiding happening down here. Did that holy war just end? Yes, the holy war ended inconclusively, I'm assuming. Since Gloucester is not in fact ours. But the army of that mayor is no longer hostile. These guys are going to Dublin. We'll need to catch them there. And this siege is just about over. Excellent. We keep sieging up here. We're currently at 34% war score. Our occupations are currently going down. Yeah, that'll be why. We're no longer occupying down here, so that'll be why. There's also this army of England over here, but we just about have this army wiped. We'll be able to come over here and start dealing with this very, very soon. Once this army is wiped, which should be now. Yes, it is indeed now. So now we'll come down here. Duchess of Moray just adopted feudalism. That's good. She'll like us a bit better now that we are the correct liege type for her. This guy, he wants a white peace. He would not accept us enforcing demands yet, obviously. And we now can choose a focus. Well, what are we good at? We're curious, which would be good for learning. We are playful, which would be good for diplomacy, but bad for learning. We're indolent, which would be good for intrigue, but bad for stewardship. So we're kind of bad at everything. I mean, that's what happens when we're slow. We're terrible at stewardship. That's our worst stat by far. Our best is actually learning and martial. Let's go ahead and go for martial, just so that we're a little bit safer from our vassals. This revolt we actually want to keep going. So we're going to go ahead and fight this English army. And he's calling a whole bunch of vassals in. That's a little bit on the spooky side. He's still calling in more vassals. We need to clean up some of these armies very, very soon. And we won that siege. Excellent. We have one more siege to go up there. This is actually a feudal holding. That's interesting. Okay. And we win this fight. Yeah, he got the Duchy of Albany. That's kind of to be expected. We captured the Goatee of Ely. That's just fine. And let's see about chasing down this force here. We do need to reinforce our armies. Wow. Big flank collapse there. That's fine though. We are still winning this. They have some few troops over there. Is Lombardy actually going to be helping us out anytime soon? Are you going to show up anywhere like up here, Lombardy? That would be very, very useful indeed. How close are you to finishing off your civil war? 2% in favor. He is lost progress. Good job. Good job. Okay. We just need to keep doing this. This siege is actually finished, so we'll go ahead and move up there. We have managed to crush a huge number of the Empire of Scandinavia's troops, just on our own. If he lands a significant force here, though, we may have to just do a white piece, which would suck. But we have managed to wipe a fair number of these troops out. We don't actually have the troops to siege here. We need slightly more. Do we have enough here? No. Okay, what about down here? Yeah, we can siege there. So we'll go ahead and do that. These guys are wandering up this way. We may fight them. We have a numerical advantage. A small one, but a numerical advantage nonetheless. Okay, we captured this guy. It'd be fantastic if we'd capture the Emperor, but I'm not sure I see that happening anytime soon. Okay, he's gonna walk that way. There are so many things in the world that are just not worth expending energy on. It's true of almost everything, really. And so now we're slothful. Excellent. We are the best character. We are slow and slothful. This is not going amazingly well. These guys are currently marching. That's a little bit spooky. Our current regent has been replaced with our spy master. Also a little bit spooky. Let's see. Looks like those troops were actually put down. They're fighting each other, so we're going to go ahead and get out, and we're going to go see if we can chase down this stack. These guys are actually heading up this way, and so we want to stop them from doing that. And they're landing more troops here, potentially as many as 3,000. But it was 386. That is fine. Okay, we want to get here and reinforce this if we can. Looks like we can't. They are very low morale, so hopefully we will win that fight with any luck. They do have the defensive bonus since we were unable to get there to reinforce. We may lose this. We won this, though. We'll see if we can wipe this army. Hey, we collapsed their flank pretty heavily there. We got reinforced. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. We need to deal with this, though. So let's go on up here and deal with this siege. And we'll keep trying to wipe that. With any luck, Lombardy will show up eventually. How are you doing, Lombardy? How is your war going? 6%. Good progress. Good hustle, Lombardy. Good hustle. Okay. The alliance between us has broken down. Of course it has. He died of consumption. Excellent. So who now is in charge of Lombardy? Her. Can we do a betrothal? Wait. Johanna C. Calhoun is the queen. Okay, so Johanna C. Calhoun is, of course, of our house. So this is fine. We'll request an alliance with her. Siege of Ipswich was lost. Unfortunate. Come on, respond to the alliance offer. The Kingdom of Italy. The ancient Lombard kingdom was established in Italy after a long history of migration originating in northern Europe. Along the way, the Lombards themselves have changed, both influencing and becoming influenced by the regions they have settled, and also Ireland, since they are now Irish. Now it has finally come to pass that the Lombard lands in Italy no longer have a Lombard ruler, and this effectively spells the end of the name of the Kingdom of the Lombards. We shall henceforth speak of the Kingdom of Italy, but the Lombard heritage shall live on. Sic transit gloria mundi. Excellent. Okay, so hopefully she will respond to our alliance request. She declined it. Why did she decline it? She won't do it because of political concerns. Excellent. Excellent. Well, we now have a fair amount of money. We could get ourselves up a mercenary band. We would want to get a relatively cheap one, like the Saxon band, if we can afford it, which we can. So we'll go ahead and get them in there, and we will march them in to reinforce our troops here. And we want these guys to come on up here and take out this stack. There we go. And we're actually winning this. And this is a war to revoke from here. Okay, well, I guess we've got a civil war going on. So that's, you know, great. Perfect timing, guys. We captured this guy. Excellent. Merge those together, and off we go. We are losing money now. About 4 ducats a month. Just want to keep wiping these stacks, though. That's all we need currently. Are we at our max? No, we are actually, we can get 35 more %. That's really solid. Okay. So we don't have Lombardy, or rather Italy, by our side anymore, because that jerk died of consumption. And she would not form an alliance due to political concerns. Presumably she doesn't want to fight Scandinavia. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. But we are actually winning this war relatively handily. Ish. If we can just wipe out a couple more stacks, we'll be in a really solid position. Just go ahead and do that. They do have another stack coming in here. But we'll see about wiping this one. Oh, it's only 14 troops. That is adorable. Good job, Svithjod. Looks like they're finally sieging over here. Yep, there it is. They managed to siege that. Well, that's a pretty good distraction for them. We'll go ahead and just do that. And then these guys will come up here and hope to wipe this. Duke of Gwynedd has formed an alliance with the Duchess of Leinster. That's a bit annoying. We can't really deal with that right now, though. These dangerous factions are hopefully not going to fire while we're in this big war. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. That'll wipe that stack. This stack should get wiped this battle. These guys keep walking into Gwent and getting wrecked by this guy's host. Honestly, best choice ever right there. I'm so glad we did that. Okay, after we're done with this, we want to go wipe that 13 stack, actually. But that should be wiped, and I believe it was. So we want to wipe that next, like so, and this should get wiped as well. Nope, not quite. One more. There we go. English Revolt is marching up this way. Not sure what they're planning on doing. There we go. Vassals are going to get a bit upset about us having their levies raised for so long, but it'll be worth it. It will be worth it. We'll go wipe that stack real fast, and then these guys can march down here. Looks like the English Revolt is just chilling. He's going to have more troops marching in, like that. So we'll go ahead and just do that. This war is kind of stretching on, but we are wiping even more stacks. Excellent. More vassal alliances. He's just got these little stacks that he's repeatedly throwing at us at this point. We can't really stop them from coming in. We can just repeatedly crush them. Here comes another one. 16 troops. We'll go ahead and kill that. And he usurped that title. Okay, so he won that war. And with this war dragging on, I think we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. So we will conclude this war next episode, and I will see you all then.